toxic friendships and relationships.
Holy shit. So I'll go first. So there's this friend. We used to be really close. You know, like really close, high school and everything. We had a lot of memories together.
I'm gonna try to think in my head who it is.
Okay, we had a lot. Like we made a lot of memories together, and then like towards my senior year, we just kind of like got distant. And so it was like I would reach out to like this friend, and this friend would be like, oh yeah, and then lag on me. And then like after I graduated, he was like, oh yeah, you want to hang out, blah blah blah. And now we're doing a fucking podcast together.
Oh, it was Hector?
Yeah, it was Hector the whole time.
You know what's funny is I was like, bro, yeah, right.
But yeah, it was Hector the whole time. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Do you guys want to talk about this?
Toxic friendships.
Toxic. I mean, we can talk about toxic.
There was a time we had a friend who was toxic. The friendship itself wasn't toxic. In fact, it was exactly what he needed. But the truth is, it was also what was hurting him.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah. So there was one friend in our group. He would sort of become the butt of any joke. It really was. But at some point, he changed up developmentally, and he started becoming like just an ass. I don't know if it's because he got tired of everyone, or he stopped believing in himself.
It was entitlement. That's what it was.
He didn't care about anyone or anything. He started trying to mess around with as many girls as he could.
Are we talking about what I think we're talking about?
He probably.
Okay. Keep going.
He got 21.
At some point, he had told me like he wasn't all dedicated to this girl who really liked him, and I got almost in a shouting match with him about that because I really cared about this person. But yeah.
So I kind of want those of you who knew specifically me and Fernando in high school. We had the same like kind of friend group, and I remember one time, and we've been friends since I've known you since kindergarten.
Yeah.
I've known most of my friends since kindergarten, and we've just grown up together. And you see around high school, a lot of people they're like at each other's throat one month, and then the next month they're like besties. And it's just like there's a lot of that. There's a lot of also people that are like tight knit too. And I remember our group was kind of seen, or at least the people that I talked to, was like the best school friend group, just because like we never fought, we never blah blah, or at least that's what people thought. But
We did
like a lot, and I remember there were times that like we all got into arguments and stuff like that.
There was a time where one friend didn't talk to another one for like 2 months.
I don't know. It's just kind of all about respect and trust. Like, kind of the moment there's no more respect, and I think that's when it becomes toxic and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you just grow apart too.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, life is about meeting people and then like growing apart from those people. I feel like.
Well, if you're a douchebag.
It kind of goes for like relationships in general. Is what you see on the outside is not what's happening on the inside. Just because you see people one way, it doesn't mean like they're perfect way behind closed doors.
Yeah.
It got to a point where this friend was like just being disrespectful. Like we were trying to play like a group game together, and he was on his iPad. We told him like, hey, none of us are using your phones. You can just use basic respect. He's like, no, I'm using it for the game. And we could see in the reflection he was playing 8-ball. There was a glass door right behind him.
I'm just gonna say one thing because this actually makes me really sick to my stomach wanting to talk about this. I feel like you're not gonna know it's toxic until you're out of it, and you can really process what you've been through, whether it's a friendship or a relationship. I've been in both, and I think like the old friends that I've had, like not to shit on them, but it's just you think back, and I think like comparing the friends that I have now versus the friends that I had then, it's like, oh wow, like people really shouldn't treat you that way. Like Or like, oh wow, like I was really treated shitty, you know? Like I just feel like you're not gonna know it's toxic until you're out of it, and until you have people who are going to tell you the truth about what they see, even if they're not in it. Because if it is toxic, people are gonna be able to see it, like whether they're in the relationship or not, or friendship.
I remember one time I had like some controversy about me, and I talked to one group of people, and they were like, "Oh yeah, Hector, like we get it, we're on your side, like blah blah blah." I was like, "All right, cool." So and then I like kind of like went over just a little bit further where a couple of the people that I knew were hanging out, and I went up to them and they were like, "Hey, just so you know, like 5 minutes ago, right before you came, like they were talking mad crap about you, like right, like." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool, like good to know." And I was like, and that's when I like knew, you know.
Yeah, it's really shitty. But once you get out of high school, you just realize the people who were genuine the whole time and the people that weren't. And those who weren't, you stop talking to them.
You start to weed out who's there and who's not.
Yep.